Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some Selesnya tokens that takes advantage of not one, but two Elspeths. And this actually should work out pretty nicely, but we are trying a couple of small experimental things in here. Okay, starting at the top, we're going to play some Nesting Bot because it is an artifact, which helps the deck, and then also happens to make a token, which is good. Kind of on board with what we're doing, but Teething Wormlet wants us to have more artifacts, so that kind of tracks, right? We do have some Get Lost as our main point of removal, but maybe we don't need more than that. We'll see. Manable Justiciar. This is a card that we kind of forgot about, but we played it in a version of this deck like 2 or 3 sets ago, and it turned out pretty sweet, so I wanted to run it back here, and the card itself happens to also be an artifact. Now, we are going to try some Voice of Victory just because it makes tokens. No idea if this is the right answer or not, but we'll see. We are going to play a couple of Yoshin Dissonant, and I will say, if the Voice of Victory doesn't work out, then we might go to something like the 2/2 food guy that makes an artifact. We might do something like that, mostly because it also helps the Ocean Dissonant a lot. Caretaker's Talent. There are 4 of these in here. I think by the end of the video I'm probably going to want to cut one of them, but for now we'll ride with 4 of them. Sentinel of the Nameless City. This is another spot where I wouldn't mind getting another one of these, probably at the cost of one of those Caretaker's Talents. We do have Archangel Elspeth, the first of our 2 Elspeths that probably is going to be making tokens most of the time. But every once in a while, you can return a bunch of cheap things back to the battlefield. And, of course, Elspeth Stormslayer, because if everything's making tokens, we get doubles. But most importantly, if you just zero this and give 4 or 5 things +1/+1, you're usually going to end the game at that point. But if that's not enough, we do have another artifact token maker in Doll Maker Shop. And every once in a while, we'll actually crack open the Porcelain Gallery. So, yeah, this should work pretty well. Getting to use both the Elspeth should be exciting, but y'all know the drill. At the end of the video, if you like what you see, be sure to download the list from Moxfield, our channel sponsor. Or if you want to buy this and play this in your store championships, or maybe find cool commander stuff, check out Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5%, and you'll be supporting the channel. But okay, let's go hop in and see if 2 Elspeths are better than 1. Yeah, we got to keep this, right? I mean, I guess we don't gotta keep it, but we kind of gotta keep it. Terramorphic Expanse. Don't see those played too often unless there's an actual reason for landfall type shenanigans. I am going to go ahead and go with this so we can get an extra life and 2 points in. Even though Voice of Victory wouldn't be bad. Alright, try to attack. Interesting. Alright, well I guess now we just want to go untap land, right? Kind of would be the best case scenario here. There's probably a Sunfall in our future. But oh well. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. Let's go, creature duders. And if it's just Day of Judgment, not so bad. If it's Sunfall, this hurts. Oh, it's Mossborn Hydra. Huh. Well, we could just be dead next turn. Actually, if they don't have something, they're just dead here, right? Yeah, oh, well, definitely now. Wow, we only got 3 lands, and this still worked out. Yeah, all right, cool. Oh boy, yeah, let's do it. I mean, we only have 1 green card, so not having green mana isn't that much of a detriment here. I was going to say, leave our Nesting Bot alone. I'm going to do this just in case something happens. We can, hopefully, we'd like to find a Caretaker's Talent, but, I mean, our Voice of Victory is likely dead here. No. All right. Come on, untap land. That would be the game changer here. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh, that'd be good next turn, too. Yeah, the thing about Voice of Victory, if the opponent wants to do anything to your creatures, they kind of have to commit on that turn. I mean, they can take the other room. That's fine. Like, it's a nuisance, but we'll be okay. Not bad. Not bad. I don't mind that. And then go attacking. Alright, now we have some 2/1s. I could have went with Sentinel there, which probably was better, because if they make us discard it now, that's a little bit of a problem. But not the end of the world. I think we're okay with this. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go and do this, because we'll draw a card. If it's a tap land, we'd rather play that, obviously. It is not. So let's go ahead and just get this into play. We will put this on one of these. Sentinel, we'll take it. And then let's attack. Actually, you know what? I might even... Do I even attack with the Wormlet here? Like, yeah, probably. I mean, they block the Wormlet, sure. Alright, we have to discard an extra land. Boo! Would have been good, though, because we'd be able to activate 2 maps, which would have been nice. Yeah, if you ain't blocking, you're attacking. I was going to say, they ain't doing you no good sitting there. Alright. What do we got? Oh, another nesting bot. Cool, I am not mad at that. Sure, let's get our attacks on here. And if you're going to kill something, then you got to go for it. So otherwise, this damage is going to start adding up fast. And I'm just going to play another nesting bot. It's a 2/1. Alright, that's always a good sign. When your opponent has to start scrying just to dig. Alright, sure. Let's go. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay, sure, let's try. Get in there, little nesting bot. I love the nesting bot because really, unless they have something that actually exiles, it's just like guaranteed hitter. Oh, I see what we're up against. You know what though? Yeah, I think I just want to kill that. I'm just was thinking about other scenarios, but I just don't even want to mess around with it. Like, if they get a thing and pump it, fine. We'll just try to attack with the Sentinel. Oh. Look at me talking smack. That's... Okay. I guess we go here. You don't suck. Do I even want to attack? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Because we get another token here. I'm willing to make that trade. Especially since we already know what's on top. Like, it's fine. We could have waited, but it's not really worth it. Especially just go like... Okay, so this is true just every bit of life gain here from the Orzhov deck. Let's see what we can do here. Like I say, at some point, it's going to be lands, right? Let's go ahead and get you out of the way. Alright. Now we got things going the right direction. Ooh, untapped land. I'm going to use the lesser seen part of Elspeth 5 to... you're not it. I was gonna say to get rid of a Shieldred, but that's probably still okay here. Go +1. No attacks. Unstoppable Slasher, you got it. Sure, that wasn't even a concern for us. Oh, feel free to attack. I will gladly block. And I feel like the fact they didn't kill our Elspeth sort of says a lot here. So let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of you. Plus attack. Sure. This is still an insane amount of damage next turn, potentially. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna plus. Then we're gonna 0 air body. Then we're gonna go here. And here. And a taxis. This is what we wanted to see. You get double Elspeths down. Yeah, that life gain's not going to be nearly enough. You got it. You're going to be a little bit short, opponent. Just a little bit. Do I have anything good to get back? Ooh, I have a pile of things to get back, but no need. We're just going to make it easy. You can have some bonus life just because. We're nowhere near coming close to dying. Yep, do what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Man, double Elspeth is gross. And yes, it was best to not attack with the Voice of Victory because that's the only way they could gain life, deal damage. Like, we had so much, it didn't really matter. Even with that, they sold up at -15. Oh, we're going to take some damage here, but worth it. Yeah, let's go here. Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but that's going to end up being more damage. Wait, this is a land that you choose a type. Okay, cool. Not 100% sure why they would have chosen that, but they did. So we're going to attack knowing they can't play anything here. And we're just going to go another nesting bot. A little bit unfortunate, stuck on land here. Now, if their plan is to play a bunch of counters, they can't do that where Voice of Victory's out either. A 2/4. What's your other ability? Whenever you commit a crime, we mill 3. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of that guy. I was like, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was sorry about the weird pause. I was just more like, what am I doing with my mana? But really, I'm not doing anything else. So let's just keep it pushing. Yeah, now the nesting bots are a real problem. Wow, nothing? Like, you got to play something here, opponent. I was going to say, like, you can't just have nothing there. That was about to be crazy. All right, well, we'll get in where we can. Opponent, you can't play anything on my turn. We've established this on previous turns. Yep, mill 2. Darn, I lost the land. It's only half sarcastic. I kind of really did want to land. Yeah, pass the turn. Yeah, so this was just supposed to be just an actual mill deck, is what they were doing. Yeah, that's cool. And then bounce a nesting bot. Ooh, actually, if I target my own creature here, I still get a token and then just win? Alright, I'm willing to gamble that. If nothing else, I still get the maps to possibly try to pump one of my other creatures. Alright. What you got left? Nice! That's not a play I would recommend too often, but under the circumstances, like, they weren't going to have anything realistically I could target with that anyway. And at this stage of the game with the opponent at 3, it was guaranteed to leave me with the body. So I still have 3 ready to attack. Or, even if they had another something with the green, then I'm left with 2 maps that I can at least try to fire them off on a creature and see if that gets us there too. So, yeah, weird scenario where it worked out though. And we did all that on just 2 mana. Okay, this is something. I mean, if they have discard spells, this is not going to go great for us. But we get Wormlet. Wormlet's probably dead. Oh no, there goes our Caretaker's talent. We'll live, though. To be honest, they probably just want to kill Voice of Victory here anyway. I've been seeing a few people play Fel, and in a weird way, you kind of look at Fel and go like, eh, it's a sorcery, whatever. But if you do run into a lot of Voice of Victories, I guess it's fine. More kill spells, I'm assuming. Wow, murdered that guy. Okay, not the one that's going to help us dig. I appreciate that, I guess. Sure, why not? We know what's on top already, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm assuming they're just playing a bunch of kill spells in black here. Nope, I just have a land opponent. Okay, they said that's enough. Alright, this is a little different of a hand, but we will keep it. Alright, Voice of Victory. That could come in handy here. We'll see. We're going to be playing against one of those decks. Well, the good news is our own Caretaker's Talent alongside Elspeth might actually get to do something, but we'll see. Because I assume this is where they play their Caretaker's Talent. Exactly. Now we're just in a back and forth situation here. This is probably going to be a longer game, y'all, so strap yourselves in. Good news is we get to draw cards first and got to deal damage first, so can't be that upset about the scenario, right? Now, they might get rid of our Caretaker's Talent here, which I wouldn't blame them. Yep, that makes sense. So then what we want to try to do here is... I'm going to try to be a little patient. And attack. And then they might just pump their tokens here, honestly. Oh, there's a Biza. Alright. Well, we just need to find Big Elspeth then. That's going to be our new working plan, I think. I'll put a counter on this guy. I don't know if it'll matter. Don't need you here. Alright. Now, if push comes to shove, I was just about to say we could take one of these Elspeths and send something over the top, but that is no longer an option here. That's super unfortunate. Alright, so here's what we do. We go Voice of Victory. We play an Elspeth just to make a token, knowing that the opponent will likely want to come over the top. Try to attack our Elspeth. They could actually pump their tokens to kill our Elspeth. Well, and then they got theirs. Ugh. Alright, GG's. Just give yourself flying. Why are you doing that? Just if they gave them flying, we couldn't win. Maybe they don't know that, but alright. I mean, cool, I guess. I don't feel like we earned the right to be in this situation, but okay. I don't even have anything really. Ooh, I could bring back Caretaker's Talent and stuff next turn, though. I mean, at some point, they're just going to attack our Elspeth, right? Nope, they're just going to get lost it. Fair enough. You got it. We'll pump this, pump this. Because nothing else, we can attack, make them trade, gain some life, you know. It's better than nothing. Alright, now we get our Elspeth off the top. Okay, they want a Day of Judgment. Fair enough. We'll go Elspeth. +1. This guy. Alright. Our Elspeth is not as good now, unfortunately. Big Elspeth if we were to get it. Alright, I'm going to give them the GG's. We're going to be too far behind now. Alright. Okay, this isn't bad. I can get down with this. A little too much mana for the start, but not terrible. That's not great for us. And they get to tutor for something? Damn. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna play this and pass. Just not giving them the easy out to use the loner here. Like, we can always block with the nesting bot if necessary. Alright, now things change. We're gonna do this. And play this, so we get a little more life off this Justiciar. Now we have 2 blockers still. And if they want to trade for the Justiciar, then so be it. Uh-oh. Did he have 2 removal spells here? Well, you'd have to have something that exiles the nesting bot. Sure. That seems okay, I guess. Kind of like not the efficiency I was expecting, but not the efficiency I'm upset about either. I'm just gonna put the counter on this guy. Why not? Now if they have another sweeper, we can just get lost. So I'm not in a hurry to play anything else here. Anytime somebody's playing loner, they're usually tutoring for some combo-y thing or something, so you just don't want to make it easy on them. Alright. Alright, well now we're just 1 mana away, right? Let's go... Maybe just those. And then that'll allow me to start attacking with the Dissonant next turn. The opponent is holding on to this loner for dear life. Man, am I don't think I'm supposed to play the Voice of Victory here. Even though it's more damage, the only way they're going to wreck us here is with some type of sweeper, right? Well, yeah, sure. Alright, double loner. So that's a thing. Alright. Okay, there we go. We're just going to crack this open. Attack with everybody. Yeah, insult to injury, I guess. Alright. Alright, we're going to keep this. Generally, I like to open with Nesting Bot, but here, because we actually have the Wormlet, I think we just go Wormlet, Wormlet, Bot, and then hope we draw something that's not land the rest of the way. Because otherwise, this gets real ugly real fast. That's a cool card. Don't necessarily want to play it here. Gonna go ahead and play this. I mean, you know you got kill spells, so let's see them. Then we'll go with the Nesting Bot. Now one of these will die. Really? And nothing flashed in. Okay, well, I was completely wrong. Oh, because it's a lockdown. Well, of course, that makes sense. Let's just find... Not that. I was about to say if we could just find a Get Lost, that would have been great there. Still is. I mean, if we could get all those, but I don't see that happening. Oh, and they have green mana. Wild. I mean, they have to have a bunch of kill spells or whatever, but I don't know what their deck's doing. Is this just where we want to draw Elspeth? I mean, sort of feels like it. You have a Lana World. Okay, we got one of the cards we were asking for. Oh, and that'd be perfect, because then we can unlock the gallery, too. You can't lose the game, your opponent can't win the game. Well, now that's kind of unfortunate, because now I have to kill this. That sucks. Alright. Don't love that, but we all know it's the right play. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Doll Maker Shop. Pass a turn, just so that we could make a token here. And then have something to attack with. Hopefully it makes a difference. Ah, premeditation. That gets their dude out of the yard. Yeah, we're not going to be able to beat that. Unless we find one of our 3 other Get Lost, but we'll see. What are we doing here, opponent? Because that costs... Oh, that costs 6? Yeah, they could totally do that. Alright, make a token. I mean, we drew a lot of mana and no actual real threats, so this isn't helping our scenario at all. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock one of these, I guess. Alright. Ooh. What are we doing here? I mean, I'm willing to try it. We have to draw lands, obviously, or this hand's just crap, but let's see what happens. Market Gnome, sure. Another gnome, sure. Dusk Rose Willicray, yep, that works. Well, unfortunately, we did not find what we were looking for. No, that's cute. I guess the question is, would I trade the Justiciar for Charming Prince? Or for... Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to get the opportunity here, as it turns out. No attacks. Alright, you got it, opponent. You got it. Didn't see the Sanctifier coming, I'll be honest. That's a bit of a surprise here. Not going to attack yet there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe their hand's a bunch of cheap removal. I have no clue. Maybe they have more Duskrow's Reliquaries here. Alright, they're going to scry. This does make our attacks less good. Though we could also bait the opponent into some attacks, potentially, with the Get Lost. Or into some blocks. Unfortunately, I think we just have to do this, though. And then, I guess we attack with both of them here. At least force them to make a choice. Alright, that was kind of a best case scenario. All things considered, with their hand being what it is. They found mana just as we found mana. Oh, this deck is not at all what I thought was going on here. Wild. Okay. I guess we just try to pump this. And of course we got a tap land. That sucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna get in there with everything, I guess. Wow, they didn't even want to block with the Enduring Innocence. Crazy. So this was a life gain deck this whole time? Just with randomly got the exact artifacts to be able to, like, okay. That's crazy. I would have never guessed that's what was going on here. Alright, let's get an untapped land and let Elspeth go to work. There you go. This is it, man. Sometimes Elspeth's just going to end games by herself. It's crazy. This card's just not right. Yep, and just attack. Everybody's going to get bonused up. Extra bonuses. It's way more than enough. Yep, that'll do it. Look at how crazy that was. Like, that one attack, because 2 tokens entered. We got +2 here. We got +2 here. This added 2 tokens. So it was an extra 6 after the +1 across the board. So Elspeth was good for 4 plus 10 extra damage over what we were already going to have. Like, that's crazy. Ooh, this, I think we have to mulligan. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's just see what happens. This will be an experiment for me that y'all should not replicate. Alright, wasn't like a bat or anything, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and do this. The assumption is it'll just die on their turn, but it's okay. I'm hoping to get an untapped white land. Actually, I guess it could be a forest would help too. Anything that gets us 2 white mana for the turn is really what we want here. Yeah, that's not it. Not at all, actually. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do this. Because they do have something that kills a creature or makes us sacrifice a thing like a Liliana. I'd rather just use a nesting bot here. Alright, go attacking. I guess nesting bots are going to have to try to do all the work. We're both stuck on 2 mana. Fortunately, I have things I can still play. And who knows? Maybe they have more go for the throats that they kept, and we're going to have artifact creatures they can't target. I mean, you know, that's real. Hey, you know what? This counts. So now when they block, we at least get another point of life. No, so you can choose not to block. That's fine, too. I ain't mad at it. Oh, we're going to sweep the board or something here? Oh, lockdown. Yeah, sure. Ooh, we're going to get a sick lockdown turn. Pass the turn. Unholy Annex. You got it, fam. Sure. Come on, untap land. Jeez, what do we got to do? Alright, well, I guess it's only worth it to attack with these. And the turn? I mean, I gotta leave up Get Lost to either get rid of the Unholy Annex or possibly another temporary lockdown. Yeah, the fact that they're attacking here says it's going to be another lockdown. So what we'll do is before that lockdown even gets started, we have 2, 4, 6. Would it change anything? We'd get more life if we just let it go away. And our situation's basically the same. So yeah, I think we let that happen. Oh no, but they get their dude back to block here. That was a bad mistake. I wasn't even thinking about that part of it. That was dumb. So any extra damage I could have gotten, I'm not going to get now. I mean, the 3 life or whatever is nice, but that ain't it, you know? Oh, they're returning that to save some life, I guess? That's fair. Hey, look, a 3rd land. Go figure. Alright, I mean, if you just have another lockdown here, then, like, you got it. I mean, they would have been at 1. Actually, could I have killed them? No, I wouldn't, even if they don't block the 2. Yeah. So I would have dealt 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, well. I mean, obviously, we'd like to go untap land. Yeah. Like, if they just have triple, you just let them have it. Let's see if these Elspeths do anything. I mean, you can only have so many more lockdowns, right? Now they go land, make a demon. Nope, momentum break. Sure. And another momentum break. Sure. Okay, now maybe we've hit the stretch where we start getting land.
So long as I am nice. Ready arms!
Alright. Works for us. Come on, untap land. Alright. Still trying. Ritual chamber. Alright. Did we get? We got there. Actually, should I? Yeah, I'm just going to do this first just because. All right, they don't have anything. It was just a check to make sure. Elspeth to the rescue again.
Ascend on wings.
Wow, that game was ugly, but we'll take it. I don't think on the draw we can keep this. All right, this feels a little better. Let's try this. So the logic here is Nesting Bot practically guarantees we can get at least one token off the Dollmaker shop. Then when it dies, we get to attack and maybe get something off of the Caretaker's talent. Would prefer them play another tap land here, but we'll see. Hey, that helps. And let's go ahead and play this. All right. All right, what do we got? An unstoppable slasher. You know, we're willing to gamble on that, right? Just attacking with this. Oh, not bad, not bad. Definitely don't hate that. Here comes a big demon. Oh, usually it's a big demon right there. I was a little surprised. Usually it's like, oh, then the demon happens and then we do this thing. But not this time. Okay, I think I'm just going to gamble and get this dude out of the way and just see what we can kind of do here. It's not really what we were hoping to draw. Alright, I'm just going to pass. Mostly because, like, I could level up the Caretaker's talent, but they probably have a sweeper here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like, that's not worth it. You could just feel it. Alright, let's go here. So they can't play anything, and that at least gets a stick for a turn. Then if they have another sweeper, hopefully we find an untapped land for Elspeth, or we just play Sentinel and see what we can dig to. Oh, they're going to the graveyard, so it must be another sweeper. Interesting. Tap to green, then play to swamp. You only have 3 cards left. Yeah, that's what I thought. So Deadly Cover-Up makes sense. Excellent. That's what we're looking for.
My blade descends.
Did they not want to exile anything? Oh, it's kind of funny.
I welcome all allies.
Man, I was hoping you would be another land on top. That would have been greatly appreciated. Alright, opponent's down to 1 card. I mean, yeah. Alright, cool. While we could have played Elspeth there, I was willing to wait, see what they had as far as another Shieldred Edict or whatever, because we were going to be drawing through cards here anyway, so we didn't have to be in a hurry. And then if not, we'll just flip the Porcelain Gallery and start trying to go for it. But yeah, dealt with just a bunch of sweepers for the most part. Kind of crazy. Yeah, so what did we learn? I don't really know, just that Elspeth's good, the new Elspeth's ridiculous, and every version of Elspeth practically has been playable. I mean, I guess that's it. But there's a lot of small cards that are good, and this was pretty resilient. We won a game where opponent got 3 temporary lockdowns, right? We beat an opponent that had multiple sweepers. We beat an opponent that was able to deal with multiple planeswalkers. So while the deck looks pretty silly, it actually does a lot of work. I would like to have some other card in there that could deal with artifacts potentially, but that's like the only major change I would make, and I don't even know where I'd find space for it right now. That might be one of those situations where you just gamble against the synthesizer decks and hope for the best. But overall, if you have the parts, I would suggest playing it. And most of these cards you'll be able to play in other decks, which is super cool. But yeah, y'all know the drill. There'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield. Go check them out. And if you want to buy any cards, check out Tales of Adventure. Use my code, save yourself some money. If you want to get extra videos or private deck help, don't forget to check out the memberships down below. And if you want to still support the channel for free, you can always just watch another video and watch it all the way through, because that always helps. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.